Hello, it's named TF2 here, and we're actually going to do some videos. This is actually some spy tips. Well, some of the things I advise for people to play, if you want to play a spy, is I think you should be using the ambassador, because it's actually quite a good weapon if you can actually get the headshots. Weapons I don't think you should really use if you're a beginner is probably be. Let me quickly go through the list. It'll probably be the kunai, the internal reward, and the the big earner. Yeah. The reason why I said that because the kunai only gives you 60 health, and well, the kunai only gives you. Sorry, that's just my chat. The kunai only gives you 60 health. The big earner only takes out 25 health, makes me to have 100 health. And the last one was the internal reward, which can be quite hard because you have to first of all stab people before you can actually get a disguise. I will recommend some weapons. Like, for if you're a beginner, the watch I will recommend is the cloak and dagger, or maybe the regular Invis watch, as you won't have actually gotten the dead ringer yet. The dead ringer is an achievement item, and that guy knows I'm a spy, so yeah. So I'm finding it hard to play spy talking at the same time. Let me show you. If you put in if you equip the dead ringer basically will fake all your deaths. And the zapper I advise you to use is either the genuine app zap or the normal zapper. I prefer. Oh my god. See, dead ringer sees me. I'll show you my dead body after this, so you roughly will know how the dead ringer works. See, that's my dead body. As you can see, that's actually me. See, that's actually just a duplicate of me. Yeah. So it's actually quite useful if you want to try making the getaway. But of course, you have to play spy a lot, as it's an achievement item, and I'm not sure how to get it. So let's now they think I'm dead, but I'm actually quite alive, and I'm just getting ready to pop up behind them. Try not to cause too much problems. I'm going to go in for the stab. Okay, I'm going for the stab again after I just failed. Let's try getting the headshot here. Okay, since you failed, dead ringer will save you now. I'll allow you to go. As you can see, the dead ringer actually just saved my life again. And if you're using the dead ringer, you should always go to a safe spot, because the cloak time is actually quite bad compared to the rest. So let's actually try getting some kills and show you how spy works. So spy is actually, as you guys probably have figured out, the spy is actually a support class, which means that if you're going to use spy, you have to make sure there's some attack classes. Like, okay, let me go to something else, which is the dead ringer. Sorry, the cloak and dagger. The reason why I recommend the cloak and dagger, is because, well, if you're being chased, you can easily, and you're almost out of cloak, you can just stay still and your cloak will regenerate. But I also don't really like it because it doesn't allow you to pick up ammo packs. So like the regular Invis watch, Invis stands for invisible, it allows you to obviously, it allows you to, what's my thing? It allows you to, look, I can't take this now because it doesn't work. Yeah, so the other one allows you to take ammo to refill it back. And this one here actually has less time and other things. if you want to talk about what you should disguise as, I will say that you should never ever disguise as Scout, for the main reason that you'll be moving way too fast. Soldier, Heavy, because you're too slow. Medic, because they're expecting you to heal them. So I think the safest for you to disguise are Engineer, Pyro, Demo Man, and Sniper, and possibly another spy. I regularly don't disguise as another spy because I usually don't disguise as another spy because, well, usually if you're a pro TF2 player or something, people actually, spies, like other spies, usually disguise before they actually go in. So it means they'll disguise before as they're leaving spawn. That's what I mean. So if you're disguising as a spy, you probably wouldn't have the disguise thing, and it's probably quite obvious. Oh my god. So many parts. Yeah. Something I have to advise you in Spy is that when you're trying to play it, you should probably use, you should probably not talk at the same time, like how I'm doing it. Because Spy, you have to be quiet and focus. Maybe use the mic, the default is B, a few times, but apart from that, you have to be really careful. Usually when you bump into other spies, don't do anything about it because usually they just leave you alone, and it's just because they don't really care, and it's just better like that. Because then you guys will enter. As you can see, I actually just got a stab there, and I think I'm lagging a little bit there. Spy knives. I will recommend the Spicicle, and I'll also recommend. What's it called? Yeah, I also recommend the Spicicle. Spicicle, I'll show you once I'm dead, because I also want to have fun in TF2. Spicicle will. Oh yeah, let me show you an example. Can you see this NG sentry here is now wrangled? Zap, run, and if you look at the top left, you can check if the zap was successful. As you can see, my zap was not successful, so I'm going to try shooting. Oh, you know I'm here. Okay, so you have to be quite careful with this. And now, as you can see, I'm going to disguise as, let's see, Pyro. I'm probably maybe Yellow Spy, because right now they're actually expecting me. So let's just zap all sentries to get them out of their positions. And let's see, I have now stabbed all of them, getting this. If you're fast enough, you can stab an engineer. Then after that, you can then stab the. After that, you can stab. Oh yeah, if you're being chased by. Oh damn! If you're being chased by Pyro and you're on fire, if you turn invisible, people will obviously be able to see you. The reason why I advise the Spicicle is, I'll show you after this, and a gun I will advise to use also the Enforcer. The Enforcer is quite useful because it gives you the extra damage that you need. The Spicicle is also quite good because once you're on fire, and which is going to happen quite a lot of play Spy. It's going to happen quite a lot. You're going to get on fire a lot if you play Spy, just so you know. So it's basically if you play Spy, and let's say the Pyro is about to burn you, and you pull out the Spicicle, you're obviously going to be safe. Okay, look, see, I'm safe. But the Pyro still knows I'm here. He's going to try chasing me. You just have. Oh damn! You always have to do some fancy. You always have to do something fancy to actually avoid Pyros and stuff like that before you can win. I'm going to try not to bore you guys too much, and just show you the last example, which is me stabbing someone with this bicycle. And then, oh, that's done. And then me shooting someone with as you can see, you probably did not notice, but I've actually brought out this bicycle, which then extinguished me, allowing me to, well, of course, if you unlock this bicycle, I think I have a lot of duplicates of them. Let me check. Yeah, I have lots of duplicates on this game. Yeah, I have a lot of bicycles. So if you're interested, I don't know. I don't know how I can get them to you, but I'm not really comfortable giving my Steam ID to random people. Well, okay, let me just round this off. As you can see, it was minus 48 damage, which is quite good. The last thing I'll say, even though I've said this plenty of times, is the kunai. I just want to show you the health on it. Okay, let's respawn. Okay, look. If you look at the bottom left, you see that I only now have 60. I only now have 60 health, which is one of the effects of the kunai. Oh, and if you're new to TF2, if you just put your mouse over the item you're using, you can always see the stats. So thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. I will promise to improve on my videos later. Thanks.